The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
I saw a story, took place about 85 years ago. There was a famous chazan, world famous chazan called Elyashiv Rosenblatt. Elyashiv Rosenblatt, he had a voice like a bird. And the news came that he was coming to Yerushalayim. And he was going to be singing in a shul, chazan in a shul in the old city on Shabbat, certain parasha. Everybody said, wow, Chazan Rosenblatt is coming. So excited. Throngs of people try to stay at other people's homes to be there. The excitement was in the air. They only heard about him. They heard about him. No one ever heard him there. And the excitement was in the air. Chazan, one-time appearance. And the streets were filled that Shabbat morning. Whoever wasn't able to have a place right there, walking from far. By 5 o'clock in the morning, already the shul was full. You can't get a seat. People are climbing on the rafters. They're outside. The windows are open. They're going to hear the Chazan. And in Me'ah She'arim, there was a young Avrech. At that time, the young Rabbi Elyashiv was learning by his shtender. I guess he prayed nets on Shabbat morning and he learned the rest of the day. And he wanted to go hear him. He's holding his shtender, he's learning, I think he was learning Baba Mitziyah. And he said, he loved music. So I gotta go hear him. Once in a lifetime event. Chazan, Elyashiv. But how could I leave the Torah? So I'm learning. How could I leave? He's back in his struggle. He said, it's Oneg Shabbat. It's going to be a one time and I have to do it. He closed the Gemara. He went from Me'ah She'arim. He walked 20 minutes. He's getting close. He says, how could I leave how could anything be more important than Torah? He said, I went back. I went back to my shten. I'm going back. I'm almost back. And then I see some very chashuv avrechim, people coming. I said, where are you guys going? They said, we're going to hear the chazan. I said, wow, you're going? These are adam chashuv. I said, it must be, it's the right thing to do. I turned back with them. And he said, he went and they started. He got there. He started listening. He said the voice was more beautiful than we imagined. Gorgeous. Everyone's hanging on every word. It was going to take a few hours. He said after 2 minutes, I said, I can't stay. Nothing's more important than Torah. And he went back to his Gemara and he learned. 70 years later, he walked by that shul with his son-in-law. And he stopped and he said, Baruch she'asa li nes b'makom hazeh. His son-in-law said, what happened? What miracle? He says, oh, you don't know the miracle that took place for me here. He tells him the story. He said, that day there was a lot of people, hundreds of people. No one had an ear like me. I had an ear for music like you don't know, and I was enjoying every second. He said it was so difficult for me to leave. I already left before and I came back. He said when I got up, it was such a struggle. But I left and I said, Hashem, there's nothing more powerful, there's nothing more precious than your Torah. And I clung to the Gemara. And that catapulted me. And I just kept learning and learning. You see, when you overcome a nisayon, when the Yetzer Hara is telling you, stay, don't go back to learning, and you overcome it and you go back, that's how you shoot to greatness.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org